Sherry Jo Ward is one of the bravest actors I've seen. I don't know how she's able to get out there and do what she does time after time. At the same time, I feel very queasy about what she is doing. The piece she has written and performs, I'm not sure it can be properly called a play, this monologue, this story she tells, is called Stiff, subtitled A Fast-Paced Comedy About Moving Slow. Ward suffers from an autoimmune syndrome called stiff person syndrome. She happily notes that before we were enlightened, it was called stiff man syndrome. In stiff person syndrome, the body's immune system is attacking itself, breaking down the nerve's connections to the muscles, causing the muscles to become stiff. Eventually, the whole body becomes rigid, as if it had turned to stone. Scientists know that the body is making a certain substance that causes this to happen. They don't know why or how to turn it off. Only about 300 people in the country suffer from this, so it's not likely that any pharmaceutical company will foresee much profit in investigating a cure, nor can a research chemist expect to snag major grants or a Nobel Prize by working on it. It attacks the body slowly, as it makes it move slowly. Ward can still move fairly well. She uses a walker and a wheelchair. She can stand, briefly. When we entered the Kranzberg Art Center, Ward was seated on the stage, talking animatedly with early arrivals in the audience. She did mark a clear beginning of the story she had to tell, and witty projections helped her tell it. It was about her life as a successful actor and writer, a wife and mother, and the moments when she suddenly found herself falling, her body failing her. She visited a third neurologist before she found one who discovered that bad stuff in the blood and was able to tell her what was happening to her. When all their tests came back negative, the first two neurologists had suggested, not too subtly, that nothing physical was wrong with her and that she might consider visiting a psychiatrist. She was able to continue acting, played a role not long ago. Mostly she does stiff. She's telling her own story. Is she acting? Is it a play? I'm queasy because usually in the theater when someone talks like this, I know she's an actor, that she's not really facing the horror of turning into stone. It's imaginary, it's virtual, it's at an aesthetic distance. I don't have that relief, that escape here. Ward performs her story well. She's obviously a good actor, and there is a moment when something touches a sensitive spot, she collapses to the floor in pain, and her director, Marianne Galloway, rushes to assist her. I am told by those who have seen other performances that something similar happened when they were there. So I suppose there is that moment of acting, but she does it well because she has really experienced it. That makes Stiff a little harder to watch than the usual play.
Well, that's true, but I'm very glad we were able to watch it.
Yes, I am too.